For the first time ever, Rich and I come together on stage to give you the blueprint of our success. So pay attention. Your future and the future of our beautiful industry might just depend on it.
Killed it. What's up? My brother. So, first time we're on stage together.
First time, can you believe it? You guys have seen us everywhere online probably, right? Just never on the stage.
Yep.
Let's take a poll real quick here.
Yes, I like that.
You want to do this?
Do it.
All right. Stand up if you've seen any of my YouTube videos or my podcast. Stand up.
Wow.
All right, how about Rich's?
Have you seen Fired Up?
Stand up.
Have you watched any Fired Up
Fired
live
Up.
episodes?
Who in here is in the Fed group? Unbelievable. Look around you. We're just two people.
Pretty amazing.
We're just two people. Imagine if we all did this. What would the industry look like in 5 years? 10 years? Probably be caught up to the rest of the world. I have a decently successful YouTube channel in this specific industry. So this is going to be the first time I actually share how that came about publicly. So back in 2013, and this is not a plug, but I read a book by Gary Vee called Thank You Economy. And this is before I was really doing much online, but it really struck a chord with me because it went into what Rich just talked about with relationships, right? How to develop relationships and then turn that into profit. So I figured, what the hell, right? I'll give it a shot. So I called up one of my customers one day, and I said, hey, listen, I'll give you a free PM if you let me come in at 3 o'clock in the morning and just film everything that I do. And of course, they heard free. I had them at free. So I got in there at 3 o'clock, right? I spent probably about 5 hours shooting a bunch of videos. We must have done 50 videos. And I'm talking simple, right? Stuff that we take for granted, but the general public doesn't really know about, like how to reset a breaker, how to reset a GFI, how to remove a top grate from a stove top. Right? I mean, just easy maintenance stuff that people don't know about, right? But this was content. So videos anywhere from 1 minute long to 7 minutes long, depending on how in-depth. Shot 50 videos, went back, did some editing, minor, basic editing, right? So spent another 5 hours doing that. Had about 10 total hours invested. So what did I do? I put those on YouTube, but I scheduled one a week for a year. I didn't do anything else for a year. What happened in that year was unbelievable. From 10 hours of work, 10 hours invested, I had people reaching out to me from all over the world to thank me for what I was doing, to ask me questions, to offer me advice, to work for me, to buy from me. And I didn't have to do anything except spend 10 hours to shoot 50 videos. So what did I do? I did it again after a year and shot like 200 videos.
Recently, I've made an announcement about an acquisition. Me and Josh were talking about that. I don't believe that they would have probably even reached out to me or thought of me had I not been pumping out content. And they're seeing what we're doing in our business. They're seeing how we're treating our employees. They're seeing how we're adding technology. And the owner wanted to leave it in hands that was going to build that legacy and continue it on. Now, that might equate to millions if I do it right. I don't know. New York City's a big market.
Has yet to be seen.
Yet to be seen.
Now, let's give a round of applause for Rich, man. That was huge, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Power of social media, man.
Thank you. Yeah. But, I mean, so many people in this room, too. I don't know where Roger Smelser is, Roger. How would we have really known each other or met? Thank God we met this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been like a mentor to both of us. I mean, it's amazing. And there's other people in this room that have, reached out on LinkedIn and said, hey, Rich, I really love what you're doing. And also, I got an install I want you to. I mean, there's just so many things that can equate from being vulnerable, putting yourself out there, a lot of disruption talk. Maybe you have to disrupt your own world and break through the wall like they talked about earlier today. This is a wall you have to break through. A lot of people are scared of that camera. A lot of people are scared. Not a weapon. I'll even give another example of what we saw yesterday. Caroline, I don't know, is Caroline in the room? Myanmar? There she is. You gave an amazing, inspiring speech yesterday, and I didn't know any of that. And then I saw you kiss your dad on the head on the back, and I was like, oh man, I had a tear in my eye. I'm like, because it's family business stuff. And my sister used to play Office. I used to have to, I was the customer. I had to go in and buy stuff. I was like 15. I was like, can I buy a notepad? She was like, yeah. And she loved cash registers too. She was. But these are the things that connect us.
Yeah.
You know? And if she puts that out, however you want to put it out, into the media world, these people are going to see that. Your customers are going to see it. Manufacturers are going to see it. It's going to bring you closer. That's what this is all about. This is about connections. If you want people to care, you have to bring them value. Whether you're educating them, entertaining them, making them laugh, making them cry, getting them inspired, tugging on their heartstrings, that's why they're going to come back.
Get people to care about you, and then they'll care about your business. Right?
Say that again.
Get people to care about you, and then they'll care about your business.
100%.